We all crave that soft, crisp taste of any deep fried food. On today's video, we're making a simple swahili mahamri recipe. So why can't you just grab the ingredients and let's get it. We'll need flour, sugar, yeast, 1 teaspoon. This is coconut milk and this is coconut water. The difference between coconut milk and coconut water is coconut milk is pure, the grated coconut itself, but coconut water has some water added into it. And this is ground cardamon or iliki. So we go first by adding the dry ingredients. We'll add the sugar. Sugar will help the yeast to rise. We add the sugar, then we add a teaspoon of yeast. And then we add the cardamom. We mix. You'll add cardamom generously based on how you like it. And rub it in to the flour mixture. We lose our hands. Just rub in till you turn into breadcrumb-like. Rub in until you get that texture. Next, we add the coconut water. Slowly as you need. Okay, so a bit by bit. Okay, to know that your dough is on the right track, it should pull away from the surface of wherever you're kneading it from. Like it should not hold back, it should pull away when you pull it. So this means you're on the right track. So continue kneading till your dough is so stiff and so firm. So we'll continue kneading our dough till we get that right consistency. That will also give the yeast space. The gluten will expand, so the yeast will rise. So let's knead our dough. After kneading your dough for like 10 minutes, this is what should come out. Like, it's so stiff and so firm. So this is what we want. Rest for about an hour before we roll it out. Cut it and again let it rest before we deep fry our mahamri. So let's cover it. Our dough is covered in an aluminium foil. You can use a piece of cloth if you don't have a cling foil. So we let it rest for an hour before we roll it out and cut. An hour later, our dough is twice the original size. Place it on a flat surface and roll it out. We transfer our dough to a flat surface and then we roll it out. Now we cut it round balls. So we'll do all this, we'll do round balls this size, and then after that we'll roll it out. So now that our balls are all ready, what we do, we roll them out. One thing you have to ensure that you don't overroll them. Roll out the dough and ensure you have perfect circular rollouts. If they're not perfect, at least let them be circular. So after we roll out, we just cut through into 2 halves. And then we cut the halves into other halves, so we'll have 4 quarters. We will repeat the process all through with the remaining dough. So this is what you'll come out with at the end of it. When everything is done, this is what it will look like. But now we have to let it set for like 5 to 10 minutes before we get it in the pan and deep fry it. So ensure that your oil is so hot. And then now what we're gonna do is just drop in our pieces slowly. You don't wanna burn yourself. So we fry them till they're golden brown. Ensure that you keep turning your mahamri. You don't want them to burn and you don't want them to be. And finally we have our mahamri. So you can serve it with tea and have a nice breakfast the Swahili way. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Till next time. Cheers.